Have you ever wondered how to make a short film in less than 48 hours?
Prepare. Oh my gosh, no.
Breathe, breathe. Breathe in, breathe out.
Again. For a film festival? Oh, not a festival.
Yeah, whatever.
Okay. Take two.
Myself.
Okay. You're shivering.
In Toronto, there is a festival called 48 Hours Film Project where you have to create a short film in less than 48 hours. This year, I participated and I wanted to share my experience with you. But I'm not alone. I have the director with myself and also the cinematographer. This is Anna, our cinematographer. I had this pleasure to be an actor for her to this project. It was very challenging, but I have to mention that it was your first time doing this.
Yeah, that's true.
Like it was the first time you direct a short film.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's actually so true. That's my first time and we did it in 2 days. So yeah. The main idea I think really belongs to you. Like it wasn't really my it wasn't really my...
The credit is coming to me.
Yeah. But yeah, it was...
No, it was all of you guys.
Yeah, it was definitely a collaborative process. We kind of like went into this whole project as this is for fun, this is for us to experience the whole thing. Yeah.
As soon as you told me, I was like, okay, this is a project that I have to also do directing, like help you. And then writing, acting, it's not a thing. If you're not ready for this kind of things, don't apply because it's a group. It's just a group.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
You have to do everything by yourself. Writing, acting, directing, light. You have to help each other. Like it's not a project for one person. It's for all of you.
It has to be volunteer based. So you're not actually making money of it, but you're getting fun experience and just exposure to the...
I had it.
To the...
I know, I know.
So,
we get there, we get there. I remember you told me that there is no money on it. I was like, who cares? This is the thing that we have to challenge ourselves to do just less than 48 hours. And you have just one concept before everything. So this is a workshop for me. Yeah. So I have to pay for it. Why not?
So 48-hour short film festival is a contest where you have only 2 days.
Like Saturday, Sunday.
Just Sunday. Yes. Okay. Actually, it starts Friday evening, like 5:30 or like 6:30. Then goes the first like 24 hours Saturday. And by Saturday evening you need to finish all the filming and all the planning.
It's a good idea to finish it
by Saturday. And then Sunday till 7 p.m. or 6 p.m. like whatever the 48-hour cycle, whenever it's done, that's when you need to finish editing. So so it's kind of so it's almost, it feels like 3 days, but it also feels like just like 1 hour because it's so fast.
I know.
It's an international film festival. They do it in different countries, but it falls on like different weekends throughout the city. We applied.
Everyone can apply.
There's a fee.
About $200.
Okay, about $200.
So you pay like 200, almost 200, and just one person has to apply.
Yeah, project leader. They register. There is certain amount of paperwork you need to do.
Like sign like a general agreement.
Okay.
Before the festival starts.
But just one person doing this stuff. Okay.
Yeah. So one person is in charge of the whole paperwork. There was like an invitation email, some information like what to expect, like what when it's gonna be, and then the whole preparation process, like pre-production starts. We scouted locations. We found amazing actors. I also reached out to a couple of musicians to see if we can use their music. The whole crew, like that's kind of part of preparation. We like gather those people, decide who it's gonna be, just like ask your friends. This is like the only thing, like the main thing that you can prepare. Sometimes, things change, or like maybe some friends recommend some other friends. Then like the main crew, you lock it before you start filming. Post online, I'm looking for these people. If you don't know anybody, if you know people, you can just be like, hey, are you interested in this project? We're kind of like reached out. So we had, I think, 11 people on our crew.
How did you choose me or Jack or the other people?
I don't know. You were kind of like the first 2 people on my list. So yeah, I highly recommend me. I was thinking about like whom I want to work with and like whom I'm the most, feel like connection the most. So I really wanted to work with you. I can remember from that farm video that is hopefully going to be out soon too.
If you haven't seen the farm video, I'm gonna put it on my YouTube channel.
It's amazing too. Yeah.
Soon.
It's really important to have a producer or like somebody in charge of like paperwork or organization, like transportation, like or even like schedule like first ED or producer. It's good to have two people doing those things, but we have only one person doing that, like logistical part.
Who was
And
that?
that was Tamsine. And I'm so happy that she like took on that project like last minute, and I was debating, should we do this, like, because usually if you don't have that person, director is in charge of that, but it would be too much. It would be too much. We didn't have an editing person, which was kind of like our bad.
But you did it by yourself.
We did it, yeah, we
and
did
you
it
did a
by
great
ourselves.
job. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, but I think too, like every moment counts, like every second counts. It's good to start editing while you're filming. Yeah. That's like something that we're gonna do next time, hopefully. Tamsine's friend showed up and he helped us out with backing up the footage. So he was the IT on our set for like half of the day, and that was really unexpected. Like we didn't know that he's gonna come, but he helped out. So yeah, so you can kind of sometimes last minute changes happen, and like you have
48
crew,
hours.
Additional crew joining in, but and also we had some sound designers joining in too as well. So there's a like in-person meetup point after that, which is Friday evening. Mm-hmm. So we all gather in the pub and they announce the 2 genres. They give you a line for an actor, a prop, and a character, like a name of a character.
So 4 things.
4 things, yeah. We only know them the Friday before filming.
Before filming.
Yeah. So there's no way you can prepare, and this is like an extra challenge.
Yes.
You kind of need to like be quick, use your creative energy. And come up with stuff. You're standing in line. There are different groups, like ABC or something like that, and then you like just pull the paper.
It's like a lottery or something.
Kind of, yeah. They have like a bag or something, and then you pull it out. Like, okay, this is the genre, and then you're just like start your creative juices flowing
from the top.
Yeah.
Cool.
And then everybody kind of like waits. Everybody is either in like shock or panic, or like, yes, I got musical, or I got something that I wanted. And then
you were happy with the genre?
I never filmed noir, so it would be a little bit challenging, but I was happy because I feel like the actors, like you and Jack, were really like a good fit for noir. Just like your, like
blood. Give me blood. I like blood. Remember after we got the concept, it was noir and what was the other?
So it was a film noir and food film.
Full film.
Yeah. And the thing is, you need to use one genre, but you're welcome to use 2.
Oh, okay.
So we had like a little food element to our movie.
You cooked this late?
And then we needed to cut it out because it was too long.
Idea, we chose the concept first, and then we gathered together, like all of us, the director, me, and the other actor. We start the game, and it was like 5 p.m. or 6 p.m. on Friday. We gathered together in your house. And how we did it start? Like, what was your plan?
Yeah, I got a huge whiteboard, like huge one. And then we gathered, like my place was super tiny. It's like everybody was just like sitting on the floor. We started our brainstorming process, so we knew we were already kind of brainstorming, like, okay, like genre, film noir, like it's there are certain kinds of characters, like seductive character, manipulative characters, like what the story is generally about. So we like kind of went off the genre structure. We started drafting the script, so we used Celtex. It's not a sponsorship, but we sell. It's amazing for scripts.
It took, I remember, like 6 hours, right?
Yeah, we stayed up like till midnight or 1 a.m. Or something. Yeah, we drafted the script. Like we had still like some pieces, some like dialogue pieces not really locked in, which I kind of regret a little, not regret, but it's a learning lesson. Like I think next time it would be great to have those locked in because it saves time later on. At first we kind of started like a draft, like, scene 1, like it's gonna be like in the kitchen, this happens, and then kind of we omitted the dialogue part, and then like later on we came back to the whole script and we're like, okay, he's saying this, she's saying this, like what it, like how it guides the story. But then sometimes Maybe it also comes with experience. Like I was not exactly sure like what specific character will say. And I was like, okay, like the story will kind of like lead this way, like, but like I'm not exactly sure what the specific words are. But like I had a great help from you and Jack, like just coming up with this whole script, like coming up with a story.
We brainstorm everything. We almost had like three pages, a script.
I think more.
More?
Yeah, maybe 4 or maybe 3. Yeah, I think 4.
We had all the dialogue, honestly. Yeah. So we went home and
slept.
Slept like not you guys. I know that you didn't sleep, and I haven't slept because I was so excited and I couldn't sleep. A day after, at 6 a.m., we gathered together on the location.
Yeah, so we already had locations locked, and kind of like during this whole brainstorming, we figured out, like, okay, this location works for this scene, this location for this scene. What's the most efficient way to like go between locations? We decided to meet at this location first. This is the time, like had this schedule, and then Tamsine, like thank you so much, Tamsine, and she like came up with this whole professional breakdown of the day, pretty much like the schedule.
Like all the schedule, it was on
call sheet. Yeah. Lunch, my favorite part.
Lunch.
And this is time to like film this and then that, and like just super organized. Mm-hmm. So it's really crucial to have that person on set.
And then after you have your script and everything, you start the shooting. All the equipment, it's on you, and you can rent. There is an option that you can rent on.
Vizcaino.
Do they give you like equipment, camera, light, and everything?
No.
You have to have it.
Yeah, so either have it or rent it. They have like really huge discounts on that specific day for like rental companies.
Yeah, so Vizcaino is like a popular, they rent out equipment and stuff, so they had a discount. I'm not sure, I think it was like 25% off or something for rentals.
Okay.
So.
Okay, that's not so huge, but pretty good. Yeah, for equipment.
They had Krotos, so they.
Oh, the sound library. Right?
Yeah, there was a sound library where you get a free trial or something.
Oh, nice. Yeah, we already had like a good platform from sound effects.
Like the second day, Ali's house. Yeah. I started my day at 6 a.m. until midnight. And I finished at midnight, but you guys went to your house and then edit all the.
We didn't edit everything like the night off. We kind of, I think we imported footage and like made sure that we have everything, and then kind of just like left it because it was 2 a.m. in the morning, and we're like, okay, we're passing out. Once you film it, you need to submit. There's a certain time frame where you need to finish. It's by 7:30 p.m. And if you don't submit it till that time,
you're done.
You're done. Yeah, there's also a time limit to the 4 to 7 minutes max. And then I think Sunday morning I woke up at 7 a.m. or like 8 a.m. or something like that, and I was just like, okay, I need to finish this. And Adam is like sleeping. He's like, I'm like, I need to finish this. And then we took shifts. So yeah, Adam would edit, I will break, I'll go shower.
I didn't know that. Wow.
Yeah, we would take shifts.
So proud.
It was like a blur. It was like crazy. I'll be like, it seems like craziness, but like you're so proud of yourself. You're like, when you like submit it, or like even when you export it, you're like, wow, this is this is like the movie. And then we filmed it in 2 days. And like, you know, like you may have, like you may spend like years coming up with the concept, like finalizing everything.
Find location, rent equipment, everything. So you should be proud.
There's a step after that too. So
what is
after you submit it, they actually screened the movies, like all the movies that were shot on a big screen in a movie theater. You get 2 complimentary tickets, and then like the rest you need to buy the ticket. Under $20? Yeah, $20. Yeah. You get to see all the other filmmakers that were involved in the festival, like see their work too.
Have a bunch of different screenings.
Yeah.
So depending on how many, but there's a lot. Like there was definitely over 100 in total. So.
Yeah, there's a lot.
So they get a lot.
Remember those groups, like when they divide you to like go to pick up your genres like ABC. So they divide us ABC. The group
For
A will
screening
go like December 15th. Like then next weekend.
Is it
B,
like
then
a year after or?
Oh no,
a
just
month?
within like a month.
A
Yeah,
month.
the jury picks their favorites, but there's also an audience favorite.
For every group of screenings, you can get an audience favorite award, like one of the films.
Like within each group, like A, B, C, D, like whatever, the audience picks their favorite, and then all those like favorite picks, they all go to the last screening. And you can go to the last screening and see like the best of the best kind of thing. So the jury looks at overall like at all the films that have been screened, and they like pick like their like the best ones, like best cinematographer, videographer, like or like whatever the award is, like acting,
Best
directing,
when is
writing.
it?
We don't have it.
What do you mean?
Wait, we didn't get it.
Oh, I didn't know that. Not even best actor.
Not yet. But hopefully soon. I don't know.
So
Like, oh my gosh, the last screening was like the longest day in my life ever. Like it was like, so you have 3 hours of screening and then 3 hours of award ceremony and just like 20 minutes break in between or something like that. Or I think it's like a short break. So like you are sitting in the movie theater for like the whole day, pretty much.
For waiting to
waiting
prize.
for your award. So and they announce the awards, and then like the best out of the best, like the best.
The best.
Yeah, they pick that one, and that movie goes to Filmapalooza Film Festival. All the city who are involved with the contest, they all like have one best, and then all the best from the whole world are seen on one screen. And they have the prizes, trophies, or just like recognition and networking opportunities. I'm not sure if there's like a monetary prize, but like the prizes, like within Toronto, like best screenings were like discounts for like rental companies or some equipment or some like services, like there's like interesting one was like legal services for directors, like how to deal with like contracts, how to deal with like different like filmmaking related prizes, like memberships or discounts or those things.
We didn't have a prize, but at least I have a very good experience. It was my first time too. It was a really, really great experience.
Even if you feel like, okay, I see like this project is way better than ours, but like you still like, okay, like it was shown on the same screen, like you had the same opportunity, so it's...
And you learn a lot.
Your confidence. Yeah. We had this scene where like the dice is supposed to like come out of like the dice was our prop, and we like had this image of like the fogginess, like the foggy abstract space where like the dice is like the close up of the dice. Behind the scenes was just like a random guy just like waping on the dice, lying on the floor. He was coughing too. It's just, and you see this like cinematic like close up of this dice, and then behind the scenes just somebody lying on the floor, just like waping.
Yeah, for me it was my scene that, as I told you, I like blood. It was my scene that my hands all over blood. I really like that. I want to ask you, which scene specifically was your favorite scene?
I think that scene actually, I loved not like maybe specifically that moment, but I loved when you were dancing and when I kind of needed to guide you like how, like, like your mental state and like where to move, like some of like logistical, like, move up, move.
Can we show it? Like, can we?
Yeah, we can show that, yeah.
Yeah, I really loved it. It was like emotional because I was a mother. I really like, you helped me with all the like tips that you gave me, and we had music, I think.
Yeah, we had like a placeholder music to just like feel the vibe, but we didn't use that music at the end. But it was really cool to like we're both dancers, so it was cool to connect that way. to like use element of dance in this like noir film dreamy sequence when it's like the beginning like entrance scene of the dream and like dance moves, and that was special.
And then connected to the last scene.
It really like I liked how like even in the editing process I liked how it all connected. Yeah, and even in some ways that we didn't really expect. Just like editing, Adam was cutting like some really good clips, and I was like, oh, this means this in the first scene. And he was like, what? Like, what? You cannot be like super prepared, but like some basic things like you need to, have backup plan or like a B plan and just being adjustable. I feel like I did as best as I could, but maybe there's some things like I could have done better. Yeah, having food is important.
Not just food.
Oh, and maybe just being late too. Like never be late on. Yeah, even like if something unexpected happens, you get an editor. DIT, like somebody who will like stay there. Tamsine's friend. He showed up, saved us, but he could stay only for half of the day.
I remember when we were shooting, he was editing.
He was super helpful, So like having the person like editing while we're filming and like knowing that okay, this like sequence works, this is all good, and like we're on the right track was really helpful. And like doing it also like properly, like with like organizing the footage so that like if later on we need to like change something, we know everything is organized already, and this is all great. Scheduling wise, we also had like an issue that some of the actors like would needed to leave and then come back. So maybe like figuring out like that like the person is available for the whole day is also really beneficial. But honestly, like looking back, we really needed that extra time to figure out some stuff, being better and quicker like scheduling things. So in terms of location, also we're just filming in the house, like somebody's friend's house, like for the second location. We were not aware that okay, like at this time they have lunch, at this time they have supper. So like we were not really considerate of that. Because of that, we needed to adjust on the fly and be like, okay, they're eating now, so we can do this scene like in that room. But like if we knew that ahead of time, that would really help us. Okay, like this is their schedule, so this is how we can work around it and like set up lighting and prepare the scenes.
What did you learn of your first experience as a director?
I wouldn't say like I learned something about directing. I more like practiced it, which was great. And I feel like I need to do it more often just to like actually like solidify things in my head. It was like my first practice opportunity. Like I've seen different directors directing before, and I kind of like picked up, okay, this like these are like different things that I can use, and then I like, okay, like this works, this doesn't really. I think I more learned not about directing but about myself, that I was proud that I am actually able to adjust. At the end, like we were so like the location that we had was also limited timeline, so like we needed to like wrap up, and we still had like some shots, important shots not finished, like scenes not finished. So we needed to like cut down like lots of shots and like still make it work.
I mean, I think that's the point. They wanted us to be like this,
yeah, exactly.
Like sacrifice our scenes and everything.
I've heard so many stories of like annoying directors who are not willing to sacrifice those things and like pushing through and like we need to get this shot. Like I don't care about my crew. Like I don't care about like like that you're struggling or whatever. Like I just want to get it done. Like everything as I want. But like I didn't really want to be that person. Like, and I was really proud that I could be like, okay, like this works, this doesn't. Like let's remove this, let's move on. Like I could like collaborate smoothly with the producer and like cinematographer. I hope so. I don't. I move as I could without like compromising too much. Like just finding that like borderline. Like that was good. Ask you about your acting approach. And like how you're so good. She was just like in the characters, so like so quick and so well, and like under like this like stressful situation, and like 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 she could like tap into that even like without too much of my direction.
One thing that helped me a lot when we were like brainstorming, I tried to not make a character that is out of me, some character that is close to me for now, because we had no time. And like the character of the mother, I used to play it, so I knew how to do it, like how to be pregnant, how to hold the baby, how to be worried about the baby. So I had experience about that before. So when we brainstorming, I tried to just write close like dialogue and everything that I had it before. Honestly, for next year, if I I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna do something like more challenging and not doing it before.
Did try something new, like just having lines, right? You usually have something that is not really dialogue heavy.
Yeah.
But
My partner helped me a lot, and all of you helped me a lot. And I just tried to be not nervous, because we all knew that we have just 48 hours and even less, and we wanted to have experience and have fun. That's it. We have to do it. No, it's just be comfortable, and it helped me a lot. Because I'm like, just do it. Cause
just do it. That's pretty much it. Because I feel like, oh my gosh, I knew about this contest for like a very, very long time, like since like my first year in college, which was like 5 or 6 years ago now. And I was just like, oh, like this is like too professional. You need to be like certain skill set or a certain like experience, but like this is how you get that experience.
Exactly.
So yeah, there's no like point of waiting. Like this is exactly the chance of like just doing it, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, and just like I remember like this whole like the month or like a couple months before, we're like, oh, we want to film something, like I want to film something, and it's just like the like hands are itching to film. And then Adam was like, okay, we're registering, and this is the chance to film, even if it's just like so much pressure, and you feel like, oh no, I need to like make this best thing ever, but just like filming it, this is the best you can do, just starting.
And also I believe when you have the limitation, it works better.
Yeah. You can like stretch it out. You're like, I have a whole life to make this beautiful, like a movie that makes me famous and all that stuff. But like, if you have this like 2 days, and you're like, okay, like as best as I can do, even not the best, just I don't know, being myself, like doing what I do, just do it in these 2 days. Why didn't I do it earlier? You know?
That's a good one.
Like 4 years ago, but
There's nothing that stop you, just do it. Even there is no result, like we didn't get any prize or anything, but at least I know a lot of good people over there. And also I limit myself, which is great. And also I have to say, for your first time, you were so patient. You were so patient, and you organized everything very well. And I know that some people that they just apply and they couldn't make it, but at least we did it, which is important. I really enjoyed the vibe that all of us we had. Like all of a sudden we were like, yeah, let's do this, let's do that. Like we were on track. We were like on track.
There is not really a specific rule like how you lead your process, like develop your story.
If you have any question, you can put it on the caption, or you can direct me on my Instagram, whatever. And don't forget to subscribe me. We have a lot of good things. Next year, maybe I'm gonna shoot the like BTS and everything for the next year. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to comment. It helped me a lot. And these guys helped me a lot today. I didn't expect it. We have light, we have a good camera, we have microphone. I feel so special. If you like it, just comment, ask question, and like this video. It helps me a lot.
Just let us know, like if you know about this contest, if you wanted to submit something, like what you think, what do you feel about it? We'd love to know too.
Thank you so much for coming, Adam. Thank you so much for your help.
Do you want to say hi?
Yeah, if you want.
Talented cinematographer.
Yeah, thank you so much. Bye.
Bye.